Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to log Typeform signups in Google Sheets and create deal in Zoho CRM for follow-up. So let's suppose I am running a business for which I am collecting all my leads using Typeform. I want that whenever I receive a new lead, automatically I should add the lead detail to my Google Sheets and then create a deal in my Zoho CRM account. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Typeform, Google Sheets and Zoho CRM. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I am going to receive a new lead from Typeform, I am automatically going to add the lead details to my Google Sheets, and then I am going to create a deal in my Zoho CRM account. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add the details of the lead which I have captured from Typeform to my Google Sheet spreadsheet, and then I'm going to create the deal in my Zoho CRM. So I'm going to do a form submission. For that, I'm going to copy the link of this form, paste it in a new tab, and I will be submitting some dummy details in that form. So here, let's say my first name is new, my last name is user. Then I'm going to enter my phone number as this, and then I'm going to enter my email address as new user 123@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to click on this submit, and as soon as I do this form submission, all the details should be added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and a deal should be created in my Zoho CRM. I'm going to open my Zoho CRM and refresh this page once. And here it is, we have instantly created this new user as a deal in my Zoho CRM account. So if I open this and scroll down, you can see all the details. So the stage selected is needs analysis, then the type of business is new business, then in the description we have added the email address and the phone number, and then the rest of the details. So for this email address and the phone number, if I open my Google Sheet spreadsheet, so the phone number was this one 8383, and the email address was new user 123@pabblytudes.com. So we have added the rest of the details also, like the first name and the last name. So with the help of this Typeform, we have captured the lead and instantly and automatically added the lead details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and my Zoho CRM. Now if you also want to learn the step-by-step process, then let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can log the details which we have captured from Typeform to a Google Sheet spreadsheet and then create a deal in my Zoho CRM for the follow-ups. And for this, we are simply going to create integration between the Zoho CRM, Google Sheets and Typeform using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. So here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'm going to name this workflow as log Typeform signups in Google Sheets and create deals in Zoho CRM for follow-up. And now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as forms automation and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, I want to log the details which I've captured from Typeform to my Google Sheet spreadsheet, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, I'm going to add the lead detail to my spreadsheet and then create a deal in my Zoho CRM, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking Typeform, and following this trigger application will be my action application in which I will take Google Sheets and Zoho CRM. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Typeform. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new entry and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Typeform. Now here I've already logged in my Typeform account, and that's why I just need to grant away the permission, for which I'm going to click on this accept. You will see Typeform will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and here connection created successfully. So now I need to select this form. So to get this form, if I open my Typeform account, you can see these are the forms which I have created, and I will be using this contact us form. So this is the form. I will be selecting the same form in my Pabbly Connect workflow, which is this. After selecting this form, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see it has changed to this waiting for webhook response. And now I'm going to do a test submission in order to capture the webhook response in this workflow. If I receive the response of that test submission, then this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created is working fine. So I'm going to do the test submission by filling this form. I'm going to copy the link of this form, paste it in the new tab, and as this form opens, I'm going to enter some dummy details in all the fields. So I'm going to enter my first name as latest, my last name as lead, then I'm going to enter my phone number as, and then I'm going to enter my email address as newlead123@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to click on this submit, and here the form submission is done. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I have received any response there or not. So here let's wait for the response. And here it is, we have received the response. So if I scroll down, you can see all the data which I have received. The name was latest lead, then the phone number was this, and the email address was newlead123@pabblytudes.com. Here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I've captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Typeform and Pabbly Connect, that is working fine. Now moving on towards the next step. Whenever I receive a new lead from Typeform, I want to add the lead details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Google Sheets. In my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Now here I'm going to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Google Sheets. And after choosing that account, I'm simply going to click on this allow. You will see Google Sheets will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to enter the spreadsheet first. So I have created a spreadsheet by the name Typeform. So I'm going to select the same spreadsheet, Typeform responses. So this is the same sheet. The fields here are first name, last name, phone and email. And as I select this spreadsheet, you can see these are the same fields, first name, last name, phone and email. And the sheet has been automatically detected, which is sheet number 1. Now I'm going to enter these details, but I'm not going to enter these details like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from this Typeform, and when I click on this field, I can see this Typeform. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my name as latest, and then I'm going to enter my last name as lead, and then I'm going to enter my phone number as this one, and my email address as new lead 123@pabblyhuge.com. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Google Sheet spreadsheet and check whether all these details are added there or not. And here it is. We have added all the details. The name was latest lead, the phone number was this, and the email address was newlead123@pabblyhuge.com. So here, as soon as I've executed this step, I have captured all the details in this spreadsheet. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I'm adding all the details to my spreadsheet, and then I want to create deal in my Zoho CRM account. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Zoho CRM. In my action event, I'm going to select it as create deal and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Zoho CRM. Now here I'm going to enter the domain. So to get this domain, I'm going to open my Zoho CRM. This is the app dashboard of Zoho CRM. On the top in this URL, you can see this zoho.in, and this is the domain. So I'm going to copy this much and paste it over here, and then I'm simply going to save this. So as you see that I have already logged in my Zoho CRM, so I'm simply going to click on this accept and grant away the permission, and you will see the connection will be created successfully, and here it is. Now I need to enter all these details. So the first one is deal name. So I'm going to map the name of the lead which I have captured, which is latest lead. So this is my deal name. The stage will be, I'm going to select it as need analysis. Then in the accounts, I have all these accounts, so I'm going to select this. Then the deal type will be existing business or a new business. I'm going to select the new business. The deal amount, this field is not a required one, you can skip this. In the description, I'm going to add the lead detail. So I have captured the email address and the phone number, so I'm going to enter that. Now the lead source will be, I'm going to select it as web, and then the closing date. So this closing date is a required field, and I have to enter the closing date in this format. So I'm going to enter the closing date as the year end date. Then this trigger again is not required field, so I'm going to skip this. So here I have entered all the required details. I wanted to create deal from the leads which I have captured from Typeform. If you have captured the rest of the details, you can map that. I'm going to correct this closing year as 2026. Now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Zoho CRM account, and on the top you can see all these modules. I'm going to open the deals, and I'm going to refresh this page once. So here we see we have created this latest lead. If I open this and if I scroll down, you can see in the description we have added the email address and the phone number, which was this 9292. The email address was newlead123@pabblyhuge.com, and then we have added the rest of the detail like the stage, it needs analysis, and then the closing date was the year end date, and then the lead source was web research, and then we have also selected our account name, and these are the same details added automatically. So now to summarize, we took Typeform as a trigger application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, received the new lead, added the lead details to Google Sheet spreadsheet, and then created the deal in my Zoho CRM. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this Typeform, Google Sheets, and Zoho CRM using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. If you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below, and I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.